Adult 3, Unit 7b, uses of the gerund. That's the ing. Being, having, doing is the gerund and is usually a second verb in a sentence. Let's take a look at when we use the gerund. Here are some examples. Eating outside in the summer makes me feel good. My idea of happiness is getting up late and not going to work. So the gerund is the base form of the verb plus ing. It can be affirmative, going, or negative, not going, similar to the infinitive that we studied in the previous video. Going, not going. I love reading in bed. I hate not getting to the airport early. So when do we use the gerund? Well, as a subject or object in the sentence, like here, eating outside, and also after some verbs like, love, hate, and enjoy. Many opinion verbs use the gerund after it, but be careful that after want and need and would like, that's the infinitive. So you need to practice to differentiate. I like doing this. I would like to do this. We also use the gerund after prepositions. I'm thinking of buying a new car. He left without saying goodbye. Let's do some practice questions for the gerund. It's here in 7b, and we have to complete the sentences with a verb in the list with an ing form. For example, I really enjoy doing yoga. It makes me feel great. Pause and complete 8 questions. Okay, number 1 is one thing that always makes me happy is swimming in the ocean. With ing, the spelling rule doubles the consonant swimming. Number 2, you can't learn to play a musical instrument well without practicing regularly. Number 3, my mother's very bad at remembering names. Number 4, teaching teenagers is very hard work. Here, the gerund is at the beginning of our sentence. My sister spends hours on the phone texting her friends. Number 6, I hate being the first to arrive at parties. Number 7, traveling by train is usually cheaper than by plane. And number 8, I'll go on studying for as long as I can. I love being a student. In part B, we put the verbs in the ing or base form. So, for example, I like listening to the radio in the mornings. Our verb was in brackets. Pause and complete 8 questions. Okay, let's check. Number 1 is doing Pilates is good for your health. Number 2 is we've decided not to take a vacation this year. The book is not so clear here. We needed to use the infinitive. because decide, you decide to do something. Number three, we won't take the car. It's impossible to park. So again, this is the infinitive because it comes after an adjective impossible. Number four, I'm not very good at reading maps. This is gerund because it comes after the preposition at. Number five, you can borrow the car if you promise to drive slowly. After promise, we use the infinitive. I promise to do this. I promise to love you. I promise not to call other people. Number six, has it stopped raining? Number seven, I don't mind cooking. So after this opinion, I don't mind, it's gerund, but I don't like doing the dishes. Again, an opinion. We use gerunds. And eight, I hate getting up early in the morning. That's gerund two. Okay? Infinitives and gerunds are difficult because after verbs, some verbs are infinitive and some verbs are gerund. Why? Because this is where English is a little difficult and there is no clear logic why. After prepositions, gerund. After question words, infinitive. After adjectives, infinitive. But after verbs, sometimes infinitive, sometimes gerund. But there is a list of this, which verbs are infinitive, which verbs are gerund, in the back of your textbook to practice. Also, this is something that you continue to study and practice in future levels of English. Right now, the most important thing is to understand that there is a gerund, there is an infinitive, and a little bit of how to use it. See you next time.